Hello, this is Brad Wiseman. You're listening to Real Estate and You. We are back in the studio for a really cool, this is a repeat guest on here right now, which is really exciting. I like having repeat guests because it means that I can, pick their brains some more and dig a little deeper into what we're talking about. So we have a wonderful guest here today, and we're going to get right into it. It's Julie Garman from Julie Garman Interiors. Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm good, Brad. How are you?
Yeah, as long as you stay up on that mic, we'll be in good shape.
Okay,
We'll be good. That's good. That's good. So the title for today's show is Ins and Outs of Design.
Yes.
How do you feel about that title?
I love it.
You love
it has a double meaning.
Double meaning. Give me the double meanings. Tell me what they are.
So we're going to talk about what's in and what's out, and then we're going to talk about trends for the interiors and outside.
Ooh, I love this. You know, I got to say, I do love this show because, for one, I'm not doing anything in my house right now, so I know what you say is not going to cost me anything right now. Because typically when Julie talks, when she was doing our kitchen, it was costing me money. But You know what? You're still the best that I ever met at doing that because, I've met other designers, and what I love about your personality is that you do it together with your clients. It's not like it's your way or the highway.
Right.
You bring in the ideas of what's going on. You tell us, here's what that's out there, and then you guide. Right. You guide. You don't tell somebody this is what you're doing.
Right. We have to make it work for your lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I have to come home every day to that, right?
Exactly.
So let's go back into the ins and outs. What's in right now? Let's talk about the ins inside the house.
Okay. Yes. In terms of color, colors that are warm whites, even some pastels that are warm, some lighter tones.
Pastels are coming back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
Some really pretty pastel colors, light blushes, light blues, but also deeper, darker colors that are a little moodier. So sometimes that's nice for an accent wall, but people are also integrating darker colors into their kitchens.
And when you say that, you're talking cabinets.
Yeah, kitchen cabinets.
Kitchen cabinets. So you're saying, what I'm seeing, some of the pictures that I saw online is there's dark cabinets, like dark blue.
Right.
And some green.
Yeah. I think people are a little tired of just all white kitchens.
Yeah.
But that will never go out of style. That will always be classic. But
now the reason she's saying that, I'm gonna just give a disclaimer, is because we did our kitchen in white 2 years ago.
Right.
So she's just saying that so I don't feel bad and I don't feel like, wow, now I need to paint my kitchen blue.
Right.
Now the nice thing is we can paint them blue if we wanted to.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Just a disclaimer.
We can do that.
No. I didn't say we're going to paint them blue. See, this is how it works.
Yeah.
You see how she gets you into this situation where all of a sudden I feel like I should throw my wallet on the table. Yeah. All right. But no, but the dark blues, the greens and all that, that's really cool. Now, are there any combinations of colors? Like, are we doing white on the top and blue on the bottom, or are we doing?
Yes. Interestingly enough, a lot of people are mixing it up and they're doing the top a color and the bottom a color, but also working just wood tones in. So say you have a dark green or a dark navy on the top.
Yes.
A base cabinet in like a mahogany or walnut looks really nice with that.
Oh.
Now we did paint your bar a darker color.
Yes, we did.
So pairing darks with lights is absolutely fine as well.
We love it.
The reason why white will never go out of style, because in a kitchen, it makes it feel bigger sometimes, but also it makes it feel clean.
And that's the part I like.
Yeah.
Because, and you got to remember too, we had a natural maple color for a long time, and it's like anything. Whatever you had before, you want the opposite.
Right, exactly.
You want something different. But I got to tell you, we look at pictures of our kitchen before. Why didn't you tell us our kitchen was that ugly before? I mean, when you first walked into our house, you should have said, oh, this is disgusting. Because we look at old pictures now and we go, oh my gosh, how embarrassing this kitchen was.
I assume it will always happen eventually.
Yeah.
And if I send telepathic messages to you, sometimes it happens faster.
And that must be what happened, because I wake up and go, white cabinets, white cabinets.
It's sort of like this. Just this sofa color would look great with white cabinets.
Yeah. We started out with a very low budget that went way high. Not because of her. It wasn't her fault. It was her giving us ideas, which I loved.
Right. And sometimes it's nice to just start the project sooner than later so you can enjoy it longer.
Yeah. I agree. So is there anything, what about, let's go into the master bath, or we're supposed to say the primary bath now today.
Right.
The primary bath, or the owner's suite, you can say that, or owner's bath. What is changing there? Because I still love a big ass shower.
Right.
Are those still good?
Big showers are never going to go away.
The bigger the better, right?
Yeah, because now that they've gotten bigger, people have gotten used to them.
I love
it feels luxurious. It feels like a spa.
Yeah.
I would say one interesting thing is obviously built-in benches are really, really nice.
In the shower.
In the shower.
Right. So you can shave your legs.
Right.
Right.
But
Sounds weird, but that's, I mean, it's a very useful thing.
It is.
I don't shave my legs, just so you know. Just letting you know.
I don't believe you. Okay.
Okay.
So,
we digress.
Yes.
Okay.
But radiant heat. So heating.
In the shower?
Heating bathroom floors, but then heating the shower bench as well.
Wait a minute. So we're putting electric in the floor of the shower.
Yes.
Now, do I increase my life insurance policy at that point for my wife?
Maybe.
And tell her I stopped taking showers?
Well, she might never come out of the shower, so you might not see her
this
again.
is true. That is, what a great idea.
Yeah.
Warming up that floor.
Yep. And
that
warming
is
up the
awesome.
bench.
Warming up the bench, too.
Yeah, warming up the bench.
Wow, how much time are we spending in this bench?
A lot.
It must be a lot. Jeez. You got a nice warm tush and everything's good. All right.
I know.
So, okay, so warming the shower, but bigger the better.
Yeah. Now, the other interesting thing is people are bringing their tubs into the shower, and they're making a large shower room that has all the shower equipment and everything, but also a tub within
I
that.
just
So
saw
it's like
that.
a shower room.
I love that. So that way you can get like crazy in there and
Right.
like you splash water all over the tub and
Exactly.
Okay, this is going to be a weird show soon, but so but it's cool. I saw that there was a big neat like rounded tub.
Right.
Oval shaped tub, and it was in glass all around the shower.
Right. Yeah.
Love it.
Now, some of this is a little extravagant. So,
little much.
For people with smaller showers, maybe just the bench can suffice.
Or just a 5-gallon bucket inside the shower.
Right, exactly.
That you could kind of just step in and you kind of just splash water on yourself.
Right.
I mean, that could work.
Exactly.
As long as you paint that bucket dark blue and heat it.
Yes.
Yes.
Heated.
Then we're in shape.
Is
Yes.
the important part of that.
Absolutely. So
Another thing that I love is instead of doing shower niches, which is meant for
shower niches.
shampoo and that sort of thing.
Yes, the little thing.
We're actually just doing a shelf.
Oh.
So the shelf comes out a little further. The top of it is more recessed. So it comes out about 4 inches.
Got it.
And you can't really see it until you start putting products on top of it.
Oh.
But it's very, very seamless.
I like that.
It's usually just on one wall.
But you got to put it somewhere you don't bang your head on it or something like that, or your elbows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So it's sort of more probably shoulder height, but yeah, so
like
that's
that
kind of
idea.
something neat.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So the showers goes and the rain. I can still do the big rain head thing if I want. I can do that. Yeah, because I always feel like the more water that comes out of that darn thing, the better. Right.
Right. And rain heads have come a long way too. Instead of coming out of the top a couple of inches, a lot of them are just recessed into the ceiling.
Ooh, I did see
So
that.
you don't see it the minute you walk in.
We were at a hotel that had that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Right.
I can only imagine though plumbing issues later on. Imagine what that's like to fix that.
Well, that's what access panels are for.
Okay, got it.
So you
Yeah,
have
that's
to have,
true.
You
Access
have to
panels
have
are good.
access panels with a lot of this. But in general, one of the big trends throughout the home is just everything is hidden.
Everything's hidden.
So you don't see the shower head when you first walk in. There's this really
interesting.
neat thing that people are doing where they're taking pantry doors and they're putting shelves on the outside of it. And so it looks like a bookshelf,
Oh wow.
but it's an actual door.
So it's like secret passage.
It
a little
is.
bit. Oh, I love
Really,
that.
really cool.
So this is like kind of like spy kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great idea.
And having appliances hidden behind panels, like all that sort of stuff. People just don't want to see anything anymore.
You know what I
They
saw
just
in a
wanna see pretty
bathroom
wood.
just yesterday or over the weekend? A kick drawer
Oh,
in the
yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yep.
That was
also,
neat.
There's also a kick drawer because you mentioned a possible puppy.
Yes, we have a puppy coming up.
So there's
A small dog. It's a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Oh, okay.
They're very small. They can get up to 140 pounds.
Yes.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We'll be buying another house soon is what's going to happen. When that thing
Exactly.
gets in the house, it's going to be like riding a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have these kick drawers that you can kick, and it comes out, and it has the pet bowls within
Oh
that.
my gosh. That's
Right?
amazing. Yeah.
And then you push it, and it goes back in.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else in the bathroom? What the tubs are pretty much still this. They're still doing those oval type smooth looking tubs.
Yeah.
What about the vanities? You know what's going on with vanities? I'm not a big fan of the vessel sinks,
Right,
whatever
vessel
they're.
sinks.
The thing that I always found like that, they look amazing.
Yeah.
But if you don't have enough counter space
Yes.
in your bathroom, where do you put stuff? Like.
It's hard. You almost have to have a built-in medicine cabinet, and
Yeah.
you can put stuff
All
in
that
there,
stuff in
or
there.
drawers and cabinets
But even like,
underneath.
I look at my wife getting ready with, flat iron, blow dryer, all these things. I mean, it's a lot of space.
Yeah.
So those things tend to not be very what would you call that? Useful.
Yeah, not very space efficient either.
Right.
So the reason why I actually don't do them is because water collects underneath it.
Oh,
And
interesting.
it's a little hard to keep clean. So
Yes.
I tend to
So
not,
what do you go with then? Just a regular?
although vessels are fine for powder rooms.
Yes, love
that
them
are
for that.
lower
Yep.
use.
Yep, definitely.
I do undermount sinks for all master bathrooms.
Undermount sinks.
Yeah.
And what's the material of the undermount? Is it like a granite on top and then?
Yeah, granite, marble, whatever's on top,
Okay.
and then the sink is ceramic.
Got it.
And then you have a choice usually between rectangular and oval.
Yeah. Right. Love
know?
it. Very cool. All right, let's go from there. Let's go to the
Mm-hmm.
outside.
Okay.
Now those were the ins, and we went to the out. Those were the ins of the ins.
Yes.
Right. Now we're going to do the outs of the outs, or the
Okay.
ins of the outs.
Right.
Let's do the ins of the outs. Yeah. Does that make sense? Did I just confuse the hell out of everybody? Hugo's like, what in the world?
No, the inner workings of the outside.
Okay, good. There we go. Okay, that's right. All right. So the ins of the outs. What's going on outside?
I mean, just very lush landscaping
Ooh.
is always nice.
Okay.
So sort of coming in closer to your porch, and
Got
you
it.
can really see what sort of landscaping you have
Okay.
just when you're sitting and enjoying the outside.
Yeah.
Natural stone is really, really nice.
Okay.
So we've gotten used to using pavers that
Yes.
look like natural stone,
Yes.
look like Pennsylvania blue flagstone, that sort of thing. But a lot of people are trying to use the real deal.
Right.
There's actually a place I go to in Lancaster a lot, Penn Stone.
And it's actually what, a
tons.
shaved, is it like a shaved, like a thinner piece of stone? Is
It's
that
a
what it is?
flagstone, and it comes in different thicknesses.
Okay.
It takes someone who really knows how to install that.
I was gonna
a real
say.
mason.
Yeah.
But that's one thing people are really trying to do
Yeah.
because they also come in more organic shapes.
Okay.
And so it kind of creates a more organic look outside instead
Yes.
of everything being either rectangular or square.
Almost makes it look older too, because
does.
years ago we used to
Yeah.
use a lot of flagstone.
Yep.
And it was never just a square piece. It
Right.
was just whatever you got is what you got.
Yep. It
And then
looks
how do
beautiful.
you feel about the moss growing up in between?
I like that.
You either like that or you don't. And it's funny because
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
we have that growing up in between our pavers right now. And we always like, okay, do we pressure wash that out or do we
Right.
keep it in? You
Right.
know? So
Definitely. I think if it's very sporadic, it almost looks like weeds.
yeah,
So maybe get rid of it. Yeah.
But if it's
But if it's
uniform,
if
or
it's
if
a
it's
nice
a lot.
pattern,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
You know, kind of looks like English.
I was gonna say, you must find I
Yeah.
was getting, she's reading my mind, or
Yeah.
I'm reading hers. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say it reminds me of being like in England or something like
Right.
that with the old cobblestone type things.
And
You know.
it's very natural.
Yeah.
You know, so I think, you know, whatever your own aesthetic is, but
Yeah.
I think it's nice.
We got to get into this window thing. I don't know. Here's my piece of paper. My
Okay.
Yes. cheat notes here. But the window thing is something that I'm really interested about. I'm seeing a lot of black windows.
Yep.
And I personally like the way it looks, especially when they're doing different things with the outside of the house.
Right.
That kind of just lends itself to the black windows.
Yeah.
My thing with that is if I build a new house and I put black windows in, I get a little concerned about the commitment that's there.
It's a big commitment.
Yeah, I mean, because we're talking probably 40,000 or more to replace all the windows, maybe
Right.
even more than that,
Right.
to go back to white. So, are you seeing a lot of that? What do you feel about
Tons
that?
of it. It's kind of part of the whole farmhouse chic.
Yeah,
You know,
love the
it
word
looks
chic.
really, really good with
Yeah.
dark exterior colors
Right,
where
right.
it just blends in seamlessly.
Right.
But it also looks really sharp with an all white house.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
that's what I saw.
I think the thing is that you just have to get used to the idea that it's, you know, it's a commitment. It's
Yeah.
a little bit trendy.
Yeah.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
So that means that the trend has been going on for a while
Okay,
already.
so hopefully it'll stick around.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it.
Some of these windows you can paint though. So you could
Oh.
paint the mullions white at some point in time
didn't
if
know
you
that.
need to.
Right, right.
You know, I think it's one of those things where instead of maybe concerning yourself about resale, you just have to say, this is my own personal style.
Absolutely.
And I'm just going to go for it.
And there's a lot of things like that in real estate. I mean, that's a whole nother show. But
Right.
we talk about a lot is that there's investment
Right.
and there's personal enjoyment. And when you go to do something in your home, whether it's a kitchen, bath, wherever it is, outside,
Right.
we used to say this all the time about, and still the same way with an in-ground pool. An appraiser does not see a lot of value in an in-ground pool.
Right.
Even though you're going to spend $100,000 until you've done fencing it, landscaping, all that stuff.
Definitely.
It's personal enjoyment.
Yes.
It's not, you don't do it to invest. You do it to now kitchen, like what we did in our house.
Right.
That was an investment and personal enjoyment.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit of both.
Because you're probably going to spruce up your kitchen before you sell it.
Yeah, of course.
So why not do it now and enjoy it?
Our house is definitely worth more money since we did our kitchen.
Right.
Absolutely worth more
you
money.
mean since I came in?
Since you came into the picture, yes. I spent more money last year because I met you. Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. So go on with the outside house. They're also doing like the siding this way, along with the siding this way. Right. Sometimes they're doing like the different types of siding, different things. I mean, that's kind of neat too.
People
I
are
like
trying
seeing
to get
that.
more interesting with wood in general.
Yeah.
Even on the inside where there was sort of classic shiplap.
Yeah.
Now people are sort of doing it in diagonal patterns.
Yeah.
And different types of paneling instead of your typical wainscoting.
Yep.
So in general, there is this big trend and move to just get very creative with wood.
Yeah. I saw ceilings, interior ceilings with painted wood, with painted like tongue and groove wood.
Yep. And instead
which looks really cool.
Instead of just drywall beams, we're cladding it in wood. Wood is huge right now.
Of course, and wood is very expensive right now.
Yes.
So it's a great combination.
It is.
Great combination.
And sometimes you can get unfinished, inexpensive wood and stain it to make it look more expensive.
So you could almost use like a pine and just paint it well so that the knots don't bleed through eventually or whatever like that.
Exactly. Or you can stain something to make it look like it's walnut or mahogany or something like that.
Very cool.
And even people are replacing just white wood doors on the inside of their house with darker wood.
Yes.
And barn doors and that sort of thing. But in terms of the exterior, I think people are just trying to make it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. Instead of cookie cutter, because everything looks the same. You drive down the road and it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. And you can do that with exterior lights, make them a little more interesting.
Yeah.
You can stain the inside of the roof of your front porch a different color.
Oh, I like that.
Changing the color of shutters.
Yep.
Painting your front door a different color, maybe something fun like
we might be doing that soon too. We might be calling you. Well, there's a couple things. We are definitely going to be redoing our master bath.
Okay.
So that's a big project, another big project, because we're talking
Right.
moving walls and things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the outside of the house is something I thought about sprucing up also. Maybe adding some masonry or something on there to break it up, or do something like that. So that's something we'll be calling you about too. So what? If there's anything like right now, you say, you know what, this is really exciting right now, or this is something that I'm really having fun doing or helping my clients with. Is there anything that you can say, this is just fun, what we're doing right now in my world?
The project that I'm working on right now, we essentially took down as many walls as possible, made it more of an open floor plan.
Cool.
So that they can sort of move around it more easily. They have 4 kids.
God bless them.
And exactly. And sometimes there's a room that you find you're never using because you have to walk around this room to get to that room.
Right.
So we're opening that up. You can see the fireplace more. They're going to get way more use out of it. So that's been fun, just making their home more useful.
Yeah.
We created some really neat spaces for their pets.
Awesome.
We added dog crates underneath the counter in the mudroom, so they're more comfortable there. And we built in their dog bowls to a cabinet at the end of it. So in general, we've just sort of made their home more useful.
Awesome.
And they're really happy.
So that sounds cool. That sounds like a fun project.
Yeah.
That went really quick. We just went through 18 minutes of really cool information about design, which I love.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for coming back out here.
You're welcome.
We're going to have you back again.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think you could be a regular, like every 4 to 6 months, something like that. And we can really kind of dive into different designs and things like that.
Definitely.
But yeah, thanks for coming out.
I'll keep my eyes peeled in the meantime for more information.
Yeah, that would be great.
That'd
be anything you could think about. Just send it to us, and we can do a show about it then.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Sounds great. Thanks a lot, Julie.
Thank you.
All right. There's Julie Garman. That was awesome. So much information. I have a feeling my wallet is going to be empty again very, very soon after Julie was here.
Cha-ching.
Oh, by the way, Jess is not allowed to listen to this episode. Okay, let's just put that disclaimer out there right
Jess, call me.
now. No, Jess, you're not allowed to call her. Do not call her. Do not call her.
During this weekend.
All right. We are out of here. Thanks for listening. See you real soon.